Hello internet boys and girls, it's Fodder here, just recording a new series of some Prison Architect. So I played this game in the past, back when it was in early access. I honestly couldn't tell you which version it was, but it was before they had the grant system in place. You kind of got given a large lump of money, you built your prison, and then that was pretty much it. Like the money trickled in, maybe $200 or $300 a day, and it wasn't a lot of fun from that point. I recently picked it up again on Steam, of course, and it's come a long way. I mean, they've got their final release coming out soon. Some new features in that. It's going to be pretty cool. But the stuff that's changed is awesome. Like, I really like the grant system. They've got these female prisons. I think today we're going to start with a female prison. I've never seen these Warden Choices before either. We've got a balanced individual. He does his job, nothing else. Got the lobbyist. Got friends in high places. Make sure more easily controlled prisoners come to the prison. That's cool. That's cool. Rita. She's ruthless and terrifying. She does look pretty ruthless and terrifying. She's got a reputation for running her facilities through judicial applications of fear. Rumours of her carrying a whip may be exaggerated. That's pretty cool. Prisoner suppression's a pretty nice bonus. J.W. Periwinkle. Warden Periwinkle says he was a sapper in the war. That's nice. He never says which war specifically. It's pretty funny. But pretty good bonus there, uncovering tunnels. Of course, tunnels are a real problem when your prisoners start finding their ways around your security and stuff. We've got a pacifier, unusual talent for calming most violent individuals. It's pretty cool. Temperature reduction, it's a good bonus. Safara Aknova, spotless reputation, shady deals and under-the-table offerings. So looks like if you're running low on cash, it's a good one to take. I think today we'll go for the Warden though. You seem to change the gameplay too much for me. It's almost like it makes it too easy, so we're going to go for the Warden. He's got no bonuses, but that's the way I like it. Bit of vanilla Prison Architect. We'll go for a medium map. Save ourselves purchasing, bits of land. Keep the fog of war. We'll keep the forests. We won't have lakes or buildings. I've not experienced the gangs yet, so we'll leave those off for this one. But we will turn on events, weather, but we won't do sandbox. We'll play it properly. Okay, so first thing first, let's pause the game. Now my plan, I think, for this prison is we're just gonna, battery farm them in. We're gonna pack. Hey, what's this? Ooh, notebook page. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I've actually picked any of these up yet. No. So that's the first notebook page, I guess. Oh no, here we go. HUD icons. So apparently I picked that up at some point. Well, that's pretty nice. Let's get back. Right. That's a good start. Good start to a new prison. Yeah, I think we're going to battery farm the prisoners in. My last prison was kind of segmented, which was cool. But there was no challenge, whatsoever. I had, you know what, I'll load it up. I'll load it so you guys can see. It was the last mission in the campaign. I called it Orange Segment because I can't think of original names. The prison itself, like I said, it's all segmented. So each section takes, 16, 18 prisoners or something. They've got their own classrooms, their own chapels, showers, parole room. I'm not clicking that, that'll end the game. Visitation here with its own private access. Canteen, so it's a patented SIP super canteen. We've got everything in here, which means they spend a fair amount of time eating. To be fair, so we got our normal security, we've got our max security, we've got our minimum security over here. We've got dog patrols that go all the way around the outside. Here's one now, and sniper towers on the corners. And I mean, as you can see, the danger level is low. The thing is, it's always low, and there's no challenge in this prison. So, okay, so we're back on the create new prison screen, of course, because I loaded our prison. We lost our last one. We've got the same settings. We don't want unlimited funds. Okay, all good. Right, so let's get started. If we pause it first, maybe we'll do a little bit of planning. I don't use this planning tool very much. It's kind of cool though. I like the idea of it. But, so if we're going to battery farm these guys in, like, I think the best thing we can do is have shared canteens, shared yard, not a shared, we won't have a shared common room, but I think what we'll try and do is pump the prisoners in a kind of cyclic fashion around the prison. I don't know how well it's going to work. It's going to be interesting to find out. The work time is going to be a real problem, because obviously the prisoners who don't have work tend to wander around, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll end up, splitting off their facilities, but into kind of normal, max and minimum standard prison architect stuff. But so let's start with, we'll leave the garbage and deliveries where they are. Maybe we'll make them a bit bigger in a minute, but we'll start by having, I don't know, like maybe the entrance like this. So we've got like a nice little thing coming in. We'll have like a single jail door and some lights on either side, so people know where they're going. We need a reception. So if a reception comes in here, let's make this our reception, because if we're going to battery hen this prison, then we're going to be dealing with some large numbers of prisoners as they're coming in anyway. Maybe a bit bigger. I think we'll make it 2 bigger. Why not? It's probably a good idea. Okay, so we've got the reception room there. Now at the beginning we're going to need some holding cells. We're really going to need some holding cells. So let's put, oh, I don't know. Let's put a holding cell like this. Okay, maybe one smaller. Okay, maybe we can get away with one smaller, so 12 by 6. Oh, we didn't need to do that, did we? Okay, the reception is going to be bigger. That's how it goes. So let's do the same down here. We want 12 by 6. Let's get rid of that one. So we've got 2 holding cells, which is fine. We're going to put down, let's have a think about this now. I think what we should do is have our cells, I can't decide. Now part of me wants to put the cells around the outside, because putting them around the outside makes it much easier to expand, because we can just add extra layers to the outside of the prison. But the problem with doing that is we give the prisoners easier access to escape, because they can get round, they can get to the outside easier. So ideally what I want to do is surround the prisoners with common rooms, workshops, laundry, all of those things that they need to do. And then maybe we could segment them off so that we've got our minimum, normal and maximum security prisoners, and then we could do an over the road section for protective custody and supermax. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we can try doing that. Maybe when we need to expand, we can just extend the rooms outwards, perhaps. And maybe we can keep this front line just here for kind of staff rooms, things like that. We can get rid of the holding cells eventually. Yeah, I think that'll be quite nice. Maybe we'll try doing that. So let's say you come out of here, and we could do these cells in blocks, couldn't we? So for now we need to have, we'll have a nice wide path, like maybe 4 wide, like that. That'll be quite nice. And we need these cells to be what? There's a wall, 1, 2. It needs to be 3 by 2 at the beginning, I believe. And then maybe a gap of 2 in the middle for the corridor. And then another door, 3 blocks for the cell. Is that right? 12? That seems right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that seems right. 12. And then let's go. So we need it to be multiples of 4 for we can get ourselves in an even number. So let's take it right out. Let's go 32. That seems like a good. We can have eight, and then we can have 8 by 2 cells in here, and then later on when we research, will that work actually? 32. No, that won't work. Let's have a think about this. We want the number to be divisible by. We've got 4 there and 3 there, so we need a number that's divisible by 4 and 3. So maybe if we go for 36 instead of 32. So 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And that should be okay. So then what we should find is that we can have cells like this when we've got the standard cell size that we need. And that should fit nicely, and it doesn't. Shit. Okay, so maybe we scrap that idea slightly. Maybe we don't do the maths, because it's obviously not working. If we were having individual cells, we'd need to do something like this. Of course, we need solitary cells for these guys as well, but maybe the solitary could just be a massive solitary block that's shared. So yeah, we just need to add another one onto this. That's fine. So if we add another one onto there, now we can evenly have our 2 cells and our single cells when we need them. And then maybe we could. So what? This lines up with the. Ooh, that's annoying, isn't it? It lines up with the door. Maybe if we move this up slightly, so instead of being in line with the door, it's in line with this wall. So let's get rid of that and that. Put that there, and then put that and that. I've done this wrong, haven't I? Do that like that and that. Oh, and then we'll just double check just to make sure. So that would be a cell. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a cell. Yeah, that looks good to me. Looks good to me. Now we can put another one like this. Is that right? Does it need number 2? Oh, of course. We wanted to leave a wider gap in here, didn't we? So we take that one out. Put this one in. Okay. So let's start building this anyway. Let's get our foundations down. This is really annoying bug in the current version of Prison Architect, where if you click too far down at the bottom of the window, anything below about here, you end up clicking on the Windows taskbar. To be fair on the Prison Architect guys, it's ever since the most recent Windows update, the anniversary update, the Redstone update. So it's not like it's been in the game for very long, and they have apparently fixed it in the latest version. It's not released yet, and I'm not an experimental build, so... Right, let's get some nice concrete foundations down here, I think. That sounds good to me. Get some more like that. I'm doing this a real arse backwards way. There we go. Let's get the game on pause, get those workmen on the go. We'll get a gel door in. Just here. And another one here. We'll put a double gel door here and a double gel door here. And away we go. So our workmen should be coming in. Here they come, their little supply truck. Yeah. Look at them. Their smiley happy faces. I'm going to make this episode a little bit longer than my normal planned length. I was probably aiming for about 20 minutes an episode, but because we looked at my original prison when I started the episode, we'll go for a little bit longer this time. Let's speed this up though. Let's get on to super fast speed. So that's those foundations down. Let's start. See, clicking on the Windows taskbar again. Let's start getting these foundations down. So how much money have we got? What's this going to cost? It's a lot of money. So let's put this down. And let's go and have a little look at the grant system, shall we? See what we've got in here. Because I know, of course, we need a warden. So maybe we should have started with a warden's office. That probably was a good idea. Right, warden. Let's just buy a warden. So we've got a warden now. Wow, they're busting through this work. They're slowing down a little bit. So we've got a warden. So you see, we can research some stuff now. Prison policies. Maybe we should go for that first. He hasn't got an office to do his research, so let's get into the reports menu. Now, grants. So at the first, we can accept 2 grants. As you can unlock 3 grants. Just a little bit more playing. We're going to take basic detention center, and let's take administration center as well, because that one's pretty simple. So we want 2 offices that we're going to build onto this building. So let's add some more foundations on here. And we're going to have two offices. I think we could probably, yeah, we should. Ooh, it's not going to work, is it? Let's get the planning tool on the go. So offices, I believe, have to be 5 by 5. Oh, 4 by 4. Okay, maybe we'll be alright. So planning, walls, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, we need a corridor to get up here, so that's important as well. We've made these 5 meters now instead of 4, haven't we? That's okay. Maybe we can make them 5 meters. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. That's not going to work. So maybe we need to make this. Maybe we should extend this out to the road, in fact, like this. Then the deliveries area can still be there. And that's fine. We'll make this 5. They can have 5 by 5 offices. So I'm feeling generous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got a massive corridor down the middle again. Which is fine. It's not too bad. Maybe we'll make the rooms a bit bigger. Maybe the one side can have a bigger side than the other, a bigger office than the other, perhaps. But for now, we're going to put. You see, I've messed this up, really, haven't I? With planning the holding cell at the top here. Maybe for now we can have these 2 offices, but the door is going to be here, I think, which I know is a little bit unorthodox, but it's just for now. It's until we sort out what we're going to do with the planning, with the holding cell, I think. And this time we can get this administration thing unlocked. So next, let's start by putting a holding cell in down here. That's a good start. We need materials. We need concrete walls, and maybe we'll stick with the size we were planning. So we'll put just like that. And we need to get rid of this planning, because annoyingly it doesn't get rid of the planning indoors. Okay. You can prioritize tasks in this game, holding control and dragging like this. And what I really should have done is told them to not install these lights, which is annoying. That's this button here. So we're going to dismantle all these lights. Where's the object tool? We're going to dismantle all these lights, because we don't want them here, and we're going to put them in better places. We need to put a door onto the staff wing. We'll just put. No, you know what? Maybe we will make the corridor 3. It seems to fit a bit better, doesn't it? So, wrong button. There we go. We'll put a door there, and the corridor is now 3. That will be the wall just there, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wide. That looks good. So let's get materials on the go. Okay, we've got our holding cell. It's nearly ready now. 5 by 5. Of course, we've made this too small. Trust us to make this too small. I can't believe I've done that. Let's get rid of all this crap. Let's get rid of this door. What's going on up here now? We've got staff room, and let's get some more walls in here. So we want a wall there, a wall there. And of course, the foundations in this game are a little bit finicky because I didn't put that there. It hasn't put it in, so let's get rid of this wall as well. We'll prioritise this task, So our little workmen are going to come over. In fact, let's get some more workmen. We might as well. We'll speed things up a little bit. There's no point in waiting for them, is it? No. There we go. Let's put a wall in for us. That's good. Sometimes it... Oh, look. What have I done here? Hey, I was too busy looking at the foundations I'd done wrong. I put these freaking walls in the wrong place. It's a good start for this game. Good start. Right, there we go. Prioritize these. Let's get rid of all this stupid planning now. Oop. So this is why I don't use the planning tool. Okay, so now we've got 2 rooms. Let's go to rooms. These are going to be the Warden's office. Here we are. We've got 5x6 because we got rid of that outside wall. And a 5x6 there. What do we need? We need a desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet. So let's get a desk in here. Boom, boom. Let's get a filing cabinet in here. Should we mirror these? No, let's make them different. This guy can have a few filing cabinets. This guy's going to have a filing cabinet like that. Where are the chairs? Here's some chairs. So let's give him 1 chair there. Let's give him a chair like that. Now maybe this guy can have chairs for visitors. And this guy can just have a spare chair. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do nicely. And then let's get the lights in, because obviously that's not being installed anymore. Put 1 in the corridor, because that's always nice. So, 2 offices. Hire a warden. Unlock finance through bureaucracy. So let's pay to start researching that. Now a warden's got his office. He can research things, which is nice. We haven't put an entrance on this, so the workmen haven't finished. Let's get a jail door installed here. And okay, I'll tell you what, let's just make this holding cell. Let's make it a big holding cell. We'll do something else with this space. You know, perhaps we can, I don't know, maybe we'll rethink this corridor slightly. Maybe we'll rethink this space. Maybe we'll just put a door on here and have a long corridor going up the middle. I think that's probably the best idea. Let's get some walls on here. Whoop, straight across like that, and then let's start marking this up as a holding cell. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's just to be sure, let's turn off intake for now, because we're not quite ready for prisoners, I don't think. We don't even have any toilets. I mean, seriously. We need toilets and we need benches, so let's put 4 toilets. No, let's put them all next to each other, you know. These guys like to chat. Maybe they can hold hands while they're taking a dump, you know. The caress of a fellow prisoner's hand might just help them push that last bit of turd out. Let's get a bench, and seeing as this is a holding cell, we might need some guys to sleep in here, I guess, maybe. But for now, we're going to put a bench. I'll tell you what, let's put them like this. Bench here, and a bench here, a bench here and a bench here. And then we're going to put some bunk beds in, just in case. Just in case these guys have to sleep in here. So there we go. Alright, now let's get a light on. And of course we haven't done power generator. I always forget to do the power generating. So what have we got in here? Unlock finance through bureaucracy. We built a holding cell, that's good. We've hired an accountant, that's good. Let's just put down our power, shall we? I think that's probably a good idea. Get some power down. Now, how big is the power? It's in utilities. This utilities menu. Power station. So it's 3x3. Okay. So we can probably fit. Can we fit something over here? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We can. Okay. Let's do that. Let's put our power and our water facilities over the... but then we can't get the capacitors in, can we? So maybe that's not a good idea. Let's put them beneath the holding cell. That's fine for now. We're going beneath the holding cell. Start by putting them here. So we need 3, 4, 5. We need a 5x5 space for the power. And a 3x3 space for the water. But I'll tell you what, let's just... That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's just do that for now. We're going to get 2 power in here. because at some point in the future we're going to need to have 2 power facilities, I'm sure. Now this isn't going to knock this wall down, is it? See, this is the problem with the foundations. What I expect is for a wall to appear here, 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 and here, and just connect up. But I don't know. I think that's probably what will happen. But sometimes I just find that it just doesn't do what I'm expecting it to. So staff door. We're going to need a door, so let's make sure it's a staff door only. We don't want any prisoners coming in here. And in fact, let's add the foundation onto here, because we don't want, which means removing that staff door, of course it does. Let's prioritise removal of that, prioritise that, and then prioritise that. That sounds good. Of course I should have waited. Now we've just got a staff door in reserve, but that's fine, you know, I'm sure we'll use it. I'm sure we'll use it at some point. Let's get a power station down. Look, oh, look at that, we'd left just enough space. So power station. And of course, if we end up with any kind of disasters happening, I probably shouldn't have put that many capacitors, but never mind. If we end up with any disasters happening, all these prisoners in the holding cell are going to be toast. Which is good, I think. If they're not important enough that we haven't sorted them out some accommodation, then you know, they probably deserve to die in a burning electrical fire. There we are, we've got some power online. I'll get the water down, and then I think I'll wrap it up for today. Let's put the water just in the middle there. Prioritise that one. And we'll get some water pipes down quickly. We don't want to leave it with these toilets not hooked up to anything, do we? I mean, that would be a travesty. Let's get the water pipe to run up the middle. And again, let's run one down the centre of the cell block like this. And we'll get some small pipes out. Put the small pipes into the toilets in the holding cell. Pump it onto full speed. And then I guess we just have to scatter some lights. So let's put a light there. Let's put a couple of lights in the reception area. Let's put one up here, one down here. And I tell you what, we'll leave the lights in the cell block until we've got some cells in there. So there are no canteens accessible. That's fine. Alright guys, so that's been a bit longer than I was planning, but thanks very much for watching, and we'll pick this up next time. See ya!